I tried to be a strict moderator, but I didn't succeed in it. So the time is up, or almost up. Do you have any questions or comments to the presenters of this session? The floor is open.
I have a very brief question for co-founder. What happens if somebody from Italian minority or Hungarian minority in Slovenia display the flag without Slovenian flag? In practice.
In practice.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think the answer to your question is very simple. It would be a violation of certain provisions of the Act regulating state and national symbols, and it would be considered a minor offense. That's a different question. Yeah, I mean, probably nothing. Yeah, but strictly to the letter of the law, it would be a violation, I think.
Any other questions or comments? Then I close this session. Thank you for the presenters for these presentations, and we will meet here in 15 minutes.
Yes, Professor Szirei.
Thank you so much. And my note connected especially to the presentation of Croatia and of course Professor Dalibor Cepulo. That is, he emphasized the importance of the national language in his presentation. And I think it's only a note. Maybe if you have an opinion, I'm absolutely curious, of course, what is your approach in connection with this? That is, you know, in January, we dealt in the frame of the Central European Association of Comparative Law with the evaluation of the scientific journals connected to law in this region, and for us it was quite unique, the approach and the judgment of the Constitutional Court of Croatia in connection with this. The question was in this judgment of the Constitutional Court whether the decision maker could or not distinguish among the different branches of science and to determine different conditions in connection with you know, the conditions, who can become a professor you know, during the promotion, maybe also connected to development, universities, financial issues, and so on and so on. And the conclusion of the Croatian Constitutional Court was that yes, they can do it, and they emphasized the special characteristic of social sciences, or some of them, due to their strong relationship between the national culture, national language. You know, I thought that, for example, law, you know, it can be this special member of the special group, and I think this Constitutional Court decision is, in my opinion, quite unique. Maybe some all around the world we can find similar, but I do not know whether it exists or not. And I think it can serve as a role model, maybe for other states. You know, this decision of the Constitutional Court of Croatia, you know, to protect their national culture in connection with the science as well. Okay, sorry. That was my comment, that it's connected to the Constitution because of the Constitutional Court's practice. Thank you so much.
Professor Cepulo, would you like to react or? Okay.
I'm not familiar with comparative language legislation, but as far as I know from practice, French are probably leading one in enforcing the importance of the French language. Thank you for acknowledging with the decision of the Constitutional Court of Croatia. I was not aware of it. And what I see in Croatian academic practice, it's not completely comply to that. Yes, but but that's the matter of discussion on research policy in each country, of course. Yes. A paper regarding the recent Serbian law on the Serbian heritage. I forgot the title, because there's an even more peculiar clause there, a part of Hilandar regulation, which is the foreign country, because there's, I think, Article 29, Section 649, that proclaims that the literary tradition of Dubrovnik, which is in Croatia and much more sensible than Hilandar in Greece because of obvious reason, is the literary tradition of Dubrovnik is part of Serbian and Croatian tradition. So this is the regulation of territory abroad, and even more peculiar than that, Serbian law defines what is Croatian tradition, theoretically speaking. It is part of the wording. So I would like to avoid substantial discussion on this, of course. There were reactions, especially in Dubrovnik, regarding to this law, but, well, it overpassed. But it's quite peculiar. That reminded me on the ambitions of Tsar Dusan. Yes.
Dubrovnik never was the part of Tsar Dusan's empire. So, yes, Greece was. Yes, for 50 years. So, yes, I know about this discussion and the audience that this law had in Croatia. I would not like to discuss about the substantial part because we will stay then for the next day dinner here. Still, this law about the monastery of Hilandar has nothing to do with some pretensions, territorial or something like that. This is only about the works that the Serbian state pays for the monastery because it was burned in 2004. There was accidentally the 60% of the monastery was burned. So the Serbian state pays for the renovation, and for at least 15 years there was no legal basis for this. There was one decree of the government from 2004, but now we have the law that gives the legal basis for the state, and not only state, but also for some other entities to give donations for this reconstruction. That's the main intention of this law. So that's it. I was a member of the committee that wrote this law, so I know what we wanted to get. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Are there questions?
Please, may I?
I have the question from foreigner concerning Hungary. What is the difference between national holiday and official state's holiday?
This is an easy one because it is written in the constitution, so there is a formal difference. We have the national holidays and the official holiday, but this is also a question of protocol. As maybe you know, you need one official holiday in order to let the state to celebrate foreign countries and also the representative of diplomatic corps here in Hungary. So one date should be chosen, And actually for Hungarian constitutional maker, it was an easy question because the 20th day of August for many, many centuries was considered as the day of the foundation of the state, so the best one to have this function of official national holiday. The question can be also raised because of the religious content of this day, as it is also the day of Saint Stephen. But the national official tradition can easily go together with the religious tradition, which is also linked to the same day. Actually, I had no time to go further in history, but for centuries it was most like a religious holiday, but with a community content, a national community content. Now I think that with this declaration in the fundamental law, it's more like an official national holiday, parallelly with a religious one. I hope I could answer your question.